this message is obviously being tampered with, because it's like it's not allowing me to like get a full message out, unless it's like I said in the part two of this, was that some people may drop off of the message, like it's not meant for everybody to hear it. It's not. So that's fine. So I'm gonna close this message out. I'm gonna close it out and see if there's anything else that your angels and your spirit guides, the Most High God, wants to say, the archangels, the High Council of the universe, the ancestors, the indigenous ancestors to this planet and this universe, and what it is that they wish to say. The Supreme Divine Being, Most High God, thank you. All right. Got a lot of messages. So, Goddess of Strength. Stand up for what you believe. You will gain respect by holding your ground. So, you can't waver. You can't give up on yourself. Okay? You can't give up on yourself. And you guys got to tap into yourself. Tap into your own guidance and your own intuition. It says, Goddess of Awakening. This is a wondrous time of exploration, romance, and creativity. So you're on your way to a very beautiful transformation. You're receiving a lot of downloads right now. You could be sleeping a lot at this time. So it's because you're being prepared for a new chapter of your life, a new journey. And anything that is not for you has been cut away. Like, that's guaranteed. It says Goddess of Justice. What seems as an injustice is actually a blessing. So you're learning, or you're going to see that the things that you thought were injustice, or what was bad or misfortunate, and maybe the fact that you had to let certain things go or certain people go, you might have looked at it as an injustice, but you're going to see that it was actually a blessing, and why. But you're also going to see why those connections were essential and why they were important to your journey, really, and why that's a blessing. And it says, Goddess of Psychic Protection, what you believe you create, no one can harm you. So nothing or no one can really harm you. And it's like you're more discerning of those energies. You're always divinely protected. Like I said, it doesn't hurt to, double protect yourself and be more discerning of your surroundings so that you can avoid issues with others. Because sometimes our free will does like to get into a little danger sometimes and deal with things and people that we know we have no business dealing with. We're getting warning signs often, but this is a person who's more discerning. And then you got the Goddess of the Shadows. It says, what you perceive to be your dark side holds a hidden treasure. So your transformation, your kundalini is rising. So a lot of you have like deep sexual desires, and I feel like they're meant to be channeled to help you to transform and to help you to create things. But also it could be that some of you guys, um, you're more discerning about your sexual energy and who you exchange it with, and more so how to protect your sexual energy. But you have the God of Art. So this looks like creativity to me. This looks like creativity next to this card. It's a lot of sexual energy, but it's passion. And she kind of looks like, an art piece, like paint or whatever. So you're also being enlightened through your past experiences and through your traumas. Maybe your sexual traumas may be something that you hold very heavy on you, but you're going to use it to inspire and to motivate yourself and heal other people. I'm seeing like a woman who knows her goddess power, knows her strength, knows who she is, and she doesn't hide behind those things. She doesn't use her sexual wound to destroy anymore, or destroy herself. She's using it to empower, to motivate, and to heal, and that's a powerful message in itself. So you have the God of the arts. It says the artist within you is about to emerge. So it's like that aspect within you that always wanted to come out. Your experiences are going to be beautiful. You know how producers or screenwriters, they tell their own stories, or their life stories, or they bring a book to life in on the big screen, and it's like your life is kind of like a movie. Like, it's going to inspire people. Maybe you are meant to be a screenwriter, or you're meant to be a producer or a writer or an artist of some sort, a musical artist. Like, your story is going to be your art. Your experiences is going to be your art. Like, you are walking art. That's what I'm getting. So God bless you, whoever hung around and stuck out, because in the end, like when you get past the little waves of triggering, when you get to the end, you always find that it was actually always a blessing in disguise. It's like that tower. When the tower falls, it's like the smoke, and it's like the chaos. But then at the end, it's like the smoke clears, and you see that the building needed to be torn down anyway, so that something, more renewed and refined, if that makes sense, can be rebuilt or be built. So you have Angel of New Life ending your spread, which says an exciting new chapter in your life is about to unfold. So everything was a blessing in disguise, and look what is gained is freedom and liberation. She's naked. Most of these women in these cards are nude, and that symbolizes vulnerability. That represents liberation and freedom. That represents authenticity. It also represents purity, rebirth. So the fact that this person is nude and you see how she has her arms in the back of her, she's expanding her. It's like she's expanded. It's like she's receptive. She's open. So this new chapter is like you got to be receptive because there's something beautiful unfolding in your life. There's a blessing that's coming to you, and I feel like some of you do feel it. You still know it, but it's like, when is it coming? How is it coming? Who is it coming with, and all of that. Like, that's being released. Like, you're freeing any baggage. It's like you're cleaning what needs to be cleaned, being, and maybe your eyes, but in God's eyes, whatever you needed to shed and release and cut out of your life, that's what Spirit wanted you to do. So it's like, just know that whatever you're assigned to do is perfect in God's eyes when you do it. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm this perfect being and I shouldn't have any fears or any. It's not necessarily that, unless that's what God sees for you personally. But whatever place you're at, that Spirit sees, okay, you're perfect in energy to receive this next chapter or to move in this next chapter, or your vibration is at where it's supposed to be at, then that's what's important. So when it comes to love, deception, someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Some of you guys have been under an illusion. You're only seeing what you want to see. And I feel like that's coming from a place of needing to heal, or you're healing those aspects where you're only looking at what's on the surface and not really looking at the truth of things. And you're more infatuated with the idea of something. And I feel this is a wake up call with this woman smelling the roses. It's like, you're going to understand why you attracted certain things and certain people into your life, or maybe why certain people were attracted to you. Because not everybody that we've dated was necessarily somebody we wanted to date. Sometimes it was like we could have been lonely, or they were nice to us, or like, oh, I might as well take a chance because whatever. So whatever it is, you're going to start to see these things, and it's not in a negative light. I feel like this has helped to ground yourself and your energies and help you to see that certain connections, there was a level of, you guys kind of were compatible because you guys may have shared the same wounding and the same lessons or things that you needed to heal and address within yourself. So it's like, it could be connected to your family issues. It always starts, our issues always start in the home, if you guys don't notice. Like, when you get when people go to counseling, or you go through therapy sessions, like, or psychology, they always will ask you where the root of the issue comes from, and most of the time they're going to ask you about your childhood, because that's where most of these things stem from. And a lot of the time it's our influence of our family members, our parents, and things like that, or the lack of parental figures in our life or something. So that's going to be the thing. Like, you're going to go to the root of it, and it's going to always go back to your childhood and the people that you attracted. You guys share similar things, but everybody, in essence, our traumas and our things, the experiences that shape us as adults, whether they be good or bad, always starts within the home. It always starts with our surroundings and our environments as a child. So that has something to do with your love life. But Spirit wants to leave us with those messages. So I thank the Most High God for this message. I thank the angels and the spirit guides who are here, the ancestors who are here to assist us and guide us in the path in which is of our highest good individually. And I hope that this message reached those who it was meant to reach and touch them in the way that it was meant to touch them. And I ask for divine protection surrounding you guys. And I ask that you guys continue to heal. Love yourself. I send you guys green healing energy. I send you guys pink loving light energy. I send you blue energy for divine protection, white light energy for protection, and that our Archangel Michael stand by your side. But just know that you're always protected regardless. But I'm sending my love to you guys, and that is it. I hope that this message resonated with you, and I hope that it does some good. I hope that this evolves or transforms your life for the better, in the most positive light that it could, and whenever you're watching it. So much